Yeah, it's summer 2024 and we are still in Ocean City. And you know, when we're in Ocean City, usually the Burgermeister takes us out for food tours. Today I found a place that I don't think he's seen before, and we are going to surprise the Burgermeister. So as always, thanks for joining us on Packer Avenue. Join us on this adventure, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend. Let's go meet Steve, the Bagelmeister. He's been doing this since 1989. He's going to give us the Bagel 101 tour. So Steve, can I ask how long you've been making bagels?
I'm making bagels since 1989.
And where did you start? I know it's got the New York sign out front. Did you start in New York?
Correct. I started in New York. I was there for 17 years. Then I came down to North Wildwood and I opened a store in 2000. And I stayed there 15 years. I sold it to a very good friend of mine, and they're still doing very, very well. And then I'm here the last 9 years in Ocean City, New Jersey.
So you're the Bagelmeister of the Jersey Shore, so to speak.
I don't know.
What makes it special, like a New York bagel?
It's a hand-rolled bagel. Well, New Jersey basically has better bagels than New York because the water is the same in New Jersey, just like New York water. And everybody thinks to have a good bagel is on the water. Nah, it's only 25% is on the water. The rest of them is on your mixing, your recipe, the way you roll. It's a lot of other facts, you know. It's not all on the water. So people that don't know, but they hear because somebody says, oh, New York has excellent water and that's why the bagels and the bread. Nah, it's not true. New Jersey has same water, and I assume other states, Philadelphia, you know, Pennsylvania and whatever, they have good water. It's all on your mixing, your recipe, you know, your equipment. That's what it is.
Well, you sure do make it look easy.
Well, it looks easy, but it's not, believe me. You know, sitting here for 40 minutes and roll bagels, and then you finish, you mix again and you roll again, you know, 300-400 pounds a day. That's close to 1,500-1,600 bagels a day. It's not easy, believe me.
It keeps you in shape.
Yeah, after a while, no, because everything else hurts. You know, what I'm doing and the way we bake here is the old style. It's very hard, and not too many people want to go through this process because you have to be here at 4 in the morning, and it takes about an hour for the water to boil, for your oven to reach the right temperature, and then you start baking. So if you bake on a rack oven and I bake in my oven, in 15 minutes you have bagels. And you have a lot of bagels. Me, it's gonna take me much longer because we do different process the way we bake. But now, quality-wise, you're on number 1 and I'm on number 10. You know, it's a day and night difference on the bagel, on everything else.
This is great. This is Bagel Making 101.
Yes. And I keep doing it, you know. One day I'm going to give it up. Enough is enough. I don't want to see another bagel flour. We're done.
You worked up a little sweat on that one.
Yeah, it's a little warm here.
Well, thanks for sharing your talents. Okay, brother of mine, Burgermeister of OC. You've been generous with your time and your inspiration and your knowledge of the island. Can you tell me anything about bagels here on the island?
Bagels is not my wheelhouse.
In the island, okay. But I mean, you're a breakfast guy. You know, you lived in New York before and stuff?
I did.
So you know a good bagel when you find.
Oh yes, I know a good bagel. I don't know how to make them.
And you haven't found one here yet?
No, I have not.
Surprise! Surprise! I told you I'm trying to surprise him with something new here on the island. So we're heading to New York Bagel and Deli. It's not too far from here.
It's on the island?
It's on the island. Are you getting?
There's a New York bagel.
And you don't know about it?
I don't know about it.
God damn.
God damn.
Surprise.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Right. We're heading over there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and
tell a friend.
So right between us and right behind us, there is the New York Bagel and Deli. Surprise! Did you even know it was here?
No, news
It's
to
like
me.
a giant barn here right around the corner.
And what's funny is we go to Spatafora's, which is the fish place right next door.
Right
I
next
just
door?
never pay attention to them.
That's kind of a Berlin thing. You're walking down the street, you see people, and you don't even know they're your friends.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
well, we're gonna go inside. Saw this all being done earlier. Check it out.
I'm
What
looking forward to it.
What kind of bagel do you want?
I don't know. I gotta see when I get
Wait
in
till
there.
you see.
I gotta see.
Okay, this is an adventure. Bagel adventure coming up. You haven't seen this before on the island. You were saying, what about you got the showcase right here. What are you seeing?
Well, the bagels definitely look legit. I can't wait to see
Absolutely
my teeth into
legit.
one.
You should have seen these things being made. See, I checked it out in depth. I went, got to meet the owner, got to see it put together. I wasn't going to spring anything like shicey on you. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know I'm discerning.
This is the top. Okay, I have done a couple of bagel places because I think bagel is like a really unique holder of a sandwich, basically. I haven't done anything in the U.S. I've done a couple of things in Berlin. I happened to see this, and this looks like exceptional stuff. I saw it in the window. What do you think? You had like just first impressions here.
Just first impressions, just looking at the bagel, like I said, it looks legit.
It looks more than legit.
I
mean,
really,
this is cool.
I
This
can't
is-
wait to sink my teeth into that.
I mean, I don't know if you can get more than legit, but this is like freaking crazy.
And the pastrami looks pretty legit as well.
Well, we're gonna dig in. We got sesame seed bagel with pastrami
And spicy mustard.
and the spicy mustard, and really had to go with like for me like bagel, egg, and cheese.
It's classic.
Is just like egg, bacon, and cheese bagel, and it's like very nice. Saw them putting it together on the grill, a different one earlier today, and it's just I love the feel. I just love the feel of these things. It's like, woo! Okay.
It's like, if you know, you know. A good bagel is a, you know.
in here. I mean, this is as fresh as it gets. Product is good. Water is good, I've been told,
Yes.
even though that's only part of the process. I know. But
Well,
look at that.
water has a lot to do with it. The alkaline of the water, and it's chemistry.
Well, it's no doubt it's chemistry, but I always hear the thing in Philly. It's like, it's about the bread, and that's the only way you can have good cheesesteak. I'm going to call bull on that one, generally speaking, because you could still make good product. But it is a part of it, and it is really good.
Have you had a comparable cheesesteak to this region, outside of this region?
I make a great one with the Shrippa in Berlin.
Okay, what
I
about the
think.
bread?
I
What
think
about the bread?
A Shrippa, a little different, but really good. Holds it. It needs to be something that holds it, it complements it, and makes it delicious. And I think there's more than one option.
Okay.
But
You're more enlightened than most of us.
I just a little experience. I don't get pissed off about stuff, generally speaking.
I'm meticulous about my sandwiches.
We noted that. Meticulous. He's meticulous about life in general. Schnapkin, thank you very much. And what are we going to start with today?
I would like to start with the pastrami.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. I brought that. The smell of that was pretty outrageous, actually. Taste explosion. A really good bagel is standalone by itself, but it also provides a great vessel for a sandwich, I think, if it's really done well. This is really nice because I think when people think about bagels, you think about a big hole in the middle.
Yes.
And a traditional like kind of New York bagel
Does not have the hole.
does not. It's more of like kind of a roll
Yeah.
kind of a situation, cooked and
it's
prepared differently.
chewy,
but
kind of.
That's the hot ticket. Because when we're talking about bread, like usually we're talking to be one like a nice soft inside.
Yeah.
But this has got the nice crispy outside, great oven. I mean, obviously, and that inside is like, there's not a big crumb.
Yeah, it's
inside.
not cakey or anything. It's nice and chewy.
Chewy and tender. I think. Steve also spent, obviously, a long time started like in 1989 when he started making bagels, putting sandwiches together. But he's has visited the home of pastrami, I think. This is really nice, really savory, beautifully cut. This is really nice and thin.
Where is the home of pastrami?
I'm saying New York.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying New York, basically. And I'm sure that it's not. I mean, I could be wrong, but if I'm right, that's a plus. But the beauty, I mean, like pastrami, corned beef, same thing, same cut of meat, cooked, prepared differently. That crust on the outside gives an entirely different flavor than probably the Reuben would be with the corned beef.
What I like about this is it's manageable. I mean, it's got the right ratio of everything. It doesn't have like this much meat where you can't get your mouth around it.
I totally get what you're saying. Not the right ratio. The ratio that you like, I think. Because if in New York, I mean, the sandwiches are piled so much. I mean, you have to take them apart, reconstruct them, just to get your mouth around it, unless you're an alligator.
I like this. I will come back.
Well constructed. I like those little snacky pieces around the outside as well. That is definitely a generous bite. Great flavors. I like the hot spicy mustard on it as well.
It is, yes. Like pastrami and mustard and Swiss. It's like it's meant to be.
I have had bagels at all different times of the day. I even had a really good bagel, and late at night put some tomato sauce and cheese on top of it and put it in the oven. Had like
a bagel pizza.
A bagel pizza, a bagel bite, okay? I've done that, and it's really good. But I think, and I could be wrong, but kind of the quintessential bagel, it's like a breakfast kind of a thing, generally speaking.
Yeah.
And that could be like bagels and lox, bagels, cream cheese and lox. Just the bagel by itself, like in Europe and Germany, it's always like the bread for breakfast kind of a thing. And so we now have the bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yep. So
Okay.
we're going backwards.
Going backwards today a little bit. I mean, I love this on a Kaiser roll, where they do this in a
Yes.
bodega as well. It's a good thing.
But typically bagels are considered a breakfast. But
I don't want to be wrong about, and like
Yeah.
we do, we consider it that. But here we go. That's the bacon, egg, and cheese. Cheers.
cheers.
That's the everything.
You use that nice salty hit of bacon.
That and all that savory. I mean, we've got the garlic, we've got the salt, we've got the poppy seeds, we've got the sesame seeds, the garlic. I mean, all of those pieces and taste in here. Nice, beautiful mixture. Saw these being made today, and I was just like, I was salivating just thinking about it when they were getting coated. But just
I'm not typically an everything bagel kind of guy.
oh, really? I love them.
I'm a little
In
bit.
this case,
It's good. I wouldn't turn it down.
yeah, I could easily. I mean, you could eat this sandwich on any kind, on an egg, a sesame, just a straight up plain bagel.
Yep.
But I'm an everything lover.
Yeah.
It's before I even actually get into chewing it. As soon as it hits my mouth and my face wraps itself around all these flavors in here. Like, I don't even need the sandwich, and so that's like a home run.
Like a bonus.
It's a home run when I get to the inside stuff. It's like, wow. That's probably a really good sign of an everything bagel as well.
So this is just a regular bagel, just with everything on the outside. So they don't
Typically, and
Okay.
yes,
they don't put the stuff through the bagel.
not at all. It's a normal
Okay.
bagel. The other ones have a different recipe, and you can see obviously, from the color of them, like the egg bagel in this case, it's got the. I mean, I thought it was pumpkin, but they've got pumpkin. They have pumpernickel in there. They have a huge variety. I saw at least, we're going to say 15, 16, probably 20 different variations of that. This is the base, and they literally have the mixture done up in a container, and just actually take the bagel, throw it in, mix it in, and then put it on those boards with what looks like typically kind of a canvas covering on top of it.
Yeah, that's why I asked what they were made of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're covered with that canvas, and they spray them down so it has that moisture. They have the moisture from being boiled. I asked about that. They don't like spray the ovens like they do with baguettes and things like that to get that nice outside of it, because they've got all the moisture from the
Boiling and
from the boiling, and then hosing down that canvas bottom boards that they put them in. Now, any real bagel bakers out there, You might know the word. Put it in the comments if you know what those are called. The 2x4s with the canvas covered outside. Please let us know. So we jumped in with that pastrami. I know it's New York hot bagel. So we had that was calling our names basically. Eat me, eat me. But just the real like basic. Looking for a plain bagel. You spotted the egg bagel.
Yes.
In there, which is, I mean, that's a straight up plain
Like,
bagel.
look at that color.
I thought they were pumpkin, to be honest with you. I thought it was a pumpkin bagel, but got the nice schmear inside.
You have to say it right.
I said it.
I know.
Okay.
Schmear.
I got the schmear. It's smeared nicely.
I wonder if it's Philadelphia cream cheese.
I don't know. This is either a leftover poppy seed or a little bit of flavoring in there. I'm going to split it in half.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's freaking delicious, actually. I mean, you know, I think this part of the world is uniquely bagel land also. You know, you have cheesesteaks and things like that, but East Coast bagels, you can find them other places. And I found some in Berlin and stuff, but this is like the home of the bagel, like New York. And you can get egg bagels, but this has such a unique depth of flavor to it, I think. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, you can go to a what is it, like a chain that says they make bagels and they say they make egg bagels, and it's not going to taste like this.
but I've lived in other places. I've lived in Colorado. You can get a bagel, a frozen bagel, and like I will get them on occasion, you know, for something, but there is nothing like this. This is absolutely fantastic. It's like, this is a great find here, I think, on the island, honestly. And actually, I've been past here a couple of times. I was here earlier, came early just to ask and see if I could see how things are being made, and had a beautiful tour of all of that. Talked to Steve a little bit, got some of the background, but it doesn't get better than this.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, this is it. This is authentic. It's the real deal.
You said it early on. He says each one of these bagels can stand on their own. They don't need any sandwiches, or you can just eat the bagel.
Baby. Beautiful.
That is a good bagel.
You were on camera.
Oh.
That is a good bagel.
I forgot.
It's real. It's for real. We're not selling anything
It's the real deal.
because we don't have to.
It's not like eating a piece of bread at all. It's soft inside. It's crisp on the outside.
It's the perfect chew. It's a perfect bagel.
Yep.
It is a perfect bagel. It's like a baguette is a baguette. A good loaf of Italian is a good loaf of Italian.
Sourdough is sourdough, but
right, and you
bagels
can't-
are bagels.
Right. All distinct, all delicious in their own right. And this is the real deal. I think this is a big find.
Yeah.
Just something you should put into your rotation regularly.
Definitely. It is going to be added to the rotation.
And they're open all year round. This is not just like a seasonal thing here. You can get a kick-ass New York, well, hell, Ocean City bagel.
Ocean City
This has
bagel.
turned into an Ocean City bagel, like the best. Right here, all year long. Man, thank you so much.
No, thank you. You
Always
found
for
this
your
place.
hospitality. I'm glad that I could surprise the Burgermeister. Thanks for being with us. We love bringing this stuff. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and
Tell a friend.
we'll see you again real soon on Packer Avenue.
Peace out.